I mean, Ann Arbor, this is Wazoo Records. It's all the way up there, the first landing. You don't have to go up to the second landing. They've been around since, I believe, since '74, right down on the campus of the University of Michigan. Go Wolverines, except I'm not a Wolverine fan.
Come on in. No, you're fine. That's all right. They're expecting you up there.
Hi there. And it is right downtown. There it is, Wazoo Records. So there we go. Very nice owner. Had a really nice time. He was very hospitable. They have a lot of CDs. They have a lot of records. Quite a bit of stuff up there. And again, it's been around. So a very nice shop. People in Ann Arbor, around this area, everyone knows Wazoo Records. He does ship. He has a Discogs account. So yeah, you can find his stuff. On Discogs, he has more of the grails. So if you're in Ann Arbor, check it out. Wazoo Records. So Wazoo Records in Ann Arbor, Michigan. It's been open since the early 70s.
So we started at Wazoo Records. What a great little store. It's been around. It's like an institution in Ann Arbor, Michigan, right across from, University of Michigan. Go Wolverines, though I could care less about the Wolverines. The owner of it is not on here. But here's the information. They do sell on Discogs, and that's important. And the Discogs is under Wazoo Records. There you go. You can see the information on there for where it's at. And been around a very long time. And, there's some cool stuff on the wall. Some of it I had, like the Dead Boys, the first Dead Boy albums. There was an original of that. That was neat. But I still picked up an album there. And, the Undertones. And I didn't have the very first Undertones album. So very exciting to have. He does have on his Discogs, on Wazoo Records and Discogs, he has some of his more expensive items on there. So if you want to take a look at that. The store, it's been in this location for quite a few years. You have to go up a whole bunch of steps, as you saw. And so if you don't like steps, well, you may not like that store. But it's worth taking a visit. Really nice. I had such a good visit in there. Very enjoyable. It's records still selling really well, but collections are harder to come by. So many people out there trying to get these, buying these. He's not finding as much. He did have a lot of CDs, as you could see. Again, next to the college, you got to buy what the people want, and they can afford CDs. So, if you're in Ann Arbor, take a look there. Ann Arbor has a variety of record stores, probably 3, 4 of them. I know 3 for sure. So, you could spend a day there. I didn't have a day, but the only problem with Wazoo Records is parking's a bitch. It is just because you're right next to the college. It's parking meters. There are probably some parking lots around there. I wasn't finding them, but yeah, that was the problem. So, yeah, take a look at it. And maybe you'll find something great. So I want to show a couple box sets. It's hard to do these on Sunday because it takes a little bit longer. So let's do this. And I've had this one for a while. I just haven't got around to showing it. Fela Kuti. And this is box set 6 by Idris Elba. He's a British actor, I guess, and rapper and Renaissance kind of guy. Well, he curated this box set. And so that's number 6. I have the last 3. I used to have 4. One I haven't been able to replace since the flood because the price has gotten really kind of stupid on it, so it wasn't worth it. And we come with a poster. Well, look at that. Kind of psyche, huh? She's kind of interesting. When you look up close, it's hard to, it looks just like a whole bunch of blobs everywhere. It's one of those, the further back you go, the better it looks. Very nice. And it always comes with a book to explain what's happening here with Fela. And there is the actor. Let's see here. So it explains a little bit about each album. And there is some nice pictures. We'll get to the pictures because you know what? We like pictures. There we go. The band. This was an incredible live band. It was all about the groove and what they did. And so we have 6 albums here from early 70s into the 80s. So let's take a look at what we have. Most of these, a lot of them, not all, are a little more obscure. You don't always see them. But the first one has been released. It's a popular one, and it is Open Close. This came out in 1971. And this is really when Fela got into, it was becoming afrobeat. There was lots of horns, and it was and had call and response happening. And the call and response wasn't just with vocals, but it was also with the instruments. It might be the key and the sax or whatever, but it was this call and response that, again, part of the Afro beat. Fela sings in English, broken English, pidgin, shall we say, and he's beginning to do that now. And the title track, Open Close, it's actually about dancing. It's about how to do the dance moves to open and close. So you can do the choreography right there at home. Isn't that fun? Which is kind of what you see the people dancing here. Fun, just da, 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 da. It's that driving beat that pushes Fela's music forward. So very nice. Let's see, what's the best way to do that? We'll just go backwards. Next one. Opposite People. Now, open and close, I have already, so, but I do not have Opposite People. And this came out in 1977. Like most of them, there is only 2 songs on it. There is really no inner sleeves, or it's just white cardstock and that. It's all the same. So this in 77, this is one of the first albums that came out after the destruction of Calcutta, which was his it was his self-declared autonomous republic. Kind of pissed the government off because it says, no, I'm not part of you. I am my own thing, and it was his compound. Well, what had, and this troop stormed it. Well, what had happened is a soldier was knocked off his bicycle by one of Fela's drivers. Well, then they took that soldier's motorcycle and they wound up burning it. Well, a couple of the officers came back and says, we want that driver. And basically, it's kind of, think Monty Python and the Holy Grail with the French, King Arthur rides up, they're clacking their coconuts, and they say, we want in or whatever. And basically, Fela said, you stupid officers, I fought in your general direction. And kind of what he did. He actually went and took his saxophone and played Zombie, which is a very anti-soldier song. So that didn't go well, and they came back with 1,000 soldiers and burned down the complex. There you go. And that's how it all went. So this is kind of one of the first albums that came out after that, after this all happened. And, there's a song on here, was it Opposite People? In Opposite, it's about everyone being equal. Everyone being equal no matter what. And there's another one called The Equalization of Trouser and Pant. That's also about equal. And what Fela is saying is, listen, it don't matter. Everyone can wear whatever kind of clothes you wear, but no matter what, we all have to wear underwear. And our underwear is all similar. Well, this was before Victoria's Secret, where suddenly underwear wasn't all similar. So that's what that's about. Okay, then we go down, and we go to 1977, and we have Stalemate. So a second album from 77. This, again, Stalemate is about a kind of a face-off between government, military, and social groups. So very, anti-government, anti-military. Then there is, what's the other one on here? Okay, African Message. Don't worry about my mouth. So the message on here is too often, Africans, do not worry, African hygiene and clothing. Don't be like the Europeans. Don't use toothpaste. Use these brushing sticks or whatever that you chew on. Clothing, no ties, no suits. Wear traditional stuff. So again, many of Fela's songs dealt with colonialism and what it has done to Africa. So that's what you get on here, and there you can see him eating those sticks for his teeth. So, and yeah, okay, Stalemate, 1977. Next one's one of the more famous ones. I have, I think, a couple different issues of this. Now I got another one, which I don't really need another one, but that's okay. This is Fela Kuti and Roy Ayers. They got together. Of course, Roy Ayers is the American jazz funk vibraphonist. Now, on one side, there's a song by Roy Ayers, which really, I guess, was written by one of his bandmates, but he got credited for it. And the other song is written by Fela Kuti. So they they trade off, they play, you get the vibraphones on here. This is a really popular album, easy to find, easy to get a repress on, but they had that in there. Again, that was from 1980. Then in 1981, we have Live in Amsterdam. That now, you notice this is Africa, Egypt 80. So Africa 70 had broken up. People like Tony Allen, his drummer, they were kind of fed up with the whole thing. Fela wasn't easy to work for. He was very demanding, it's about me, not about you. So, hey, give me whatever. Also, the tour schedules were grueling. And so there's just a feeling that, we are not respected. And so they broke up. Africa 70, so he formed Egypt 80. And you have like MOP, which is about the political party that Fela had formed and created that was an anti-colonial political party, which kind of got tossed out. Custom check is another custom checkpoint. It's just saying, you know what, this is a bunch of crap. These borders that the colonial people made, that the Europeans made, these borders mean nothing. So he went into that. You have also on here, give me shit, give you shit. Parts 1 and part 2, kind of like a James Brown thing. And again, it's European colonialism creating this African mentality, this slavery mentality. And this is just, we got to get over this stuff. We got to get over anything from our European colonial ex-masters. So that's what you get here. Again, great funk. All of these just, it's the groove. It's the groove that Afrobeat makes, and that's what you see on all these albums. The final one in the set from Africa, this is from Africa 70, I Go Shot Plenty, because I think some of this is some older songs on here. Again, it's 2 songs. This came out in 86. The title track is from 1977. It just was unreleased. It came out shortly again after the compound was burned down. And it deals with blackism. And that was a big part of what he always talked about. Again, it's this connection between colonialism and modern day Africa, and to get rid of colonialism. Also, you have why black men they suffer, and that one was it's not to be intimidated by state-sponsored groups, to not be intimidated by the government, and to not worry about that, and just do your own thing. So great stuff. Another very nice box set. There are so many Fela Kuti albums. You can't collect them all. I'm kind of, do I need more or not? I have to really rethink this now with him, because I have quite a few, but how often can I play them? There's so many of them. And I have a lot without covers. So, I have a very large collection of his music. It's great stuff, but I don't need it all, really. You know what I mean? So, next box set. I got this at Third Man Record. I wanted this on Record Store Day, but it was sold out everywhere. And I went online, couldn't find it. Bo Diddley, I'm a Man, the Chess Masters. This wasn't the cheapest. It basically comes down to about $25 an album, which is a normal price. Generally, though, you get more. But it's put out by Third Man Records, and when I did the Third Man Record tour, there it was. They have it, because they like to keep their stuff in stock. So we bought it, and this has the classic Bo Diddley from 55 to 58. It's the best. This is the stuff that has the Bo Diddley beat that set him apart from everyone else. So excited to get this thing finally. We have here, this is just, okay, I'm a Man. Bo Diddley, I'm a Man. Look at that beautiful picture. Nothing inside. I think that it's just clear vinyl. Nope, kind of a silver vinyl on a checker. And so obviously here you have Bo Diddley is on here, I'm a Man. Those are each played, they have alternative versions of them too. And Diddley Dadley, Pretty thing, oh, you pretty thing. Dun, 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 dun. Great stuff. Yeah, very, very, very good album. Then LP number 2. So it's not original artwork on these, obviously. And this is I'm a Man. I'm a Man. I'm a Man. I'm a Man. Oh, I'm a Man Part 2. Okay, well, there you go. Heart-Heart-O-Matic Love. So there's an unedited version of Bring It to Jerome, Cops and Robbers, I'm Bad. That's all on here. Recorded in 1955 and 1956. Beautiful artwork. Then we go into, what is this one? They're all called I'm a Man. All right, so it's just what this is. That one I recognize. So they're not going in actual album form. They're just putting out the singles. And these are the singles that were put out by him and the alternative version. So this has Hey Bo Diddley. It has Mona, Say Boss Man's on here. Bo's guitar, Hush Your Mouth, Say Man's on there. That's actually pretty good. This one then has Dearest Darling, The Clock Strikes 12. Great Grandfather, Cracking Up. Just great Bo Diddley stuff. So all the Bo Diddley you could ever want from 55 to 58 is in this wonderful box set from Third Man Records. There's the hype sticker, early 55, the release of the single Bo Diddley, I'm a Man, The World Was Changed. The set collects the complete recordings of Bo Diddley's first 4 years. So I got them all. I got them all. I'm set. Fantastic. So there we go. That's what we have. Hey, 2 exciting box sets. Afrobeat and early rock and roll, the Bo Diddley beat. Bum, 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 bum. Thanks for stopping by. And don't forget, come back on Sunday. Bye. Oh, look, there's no records.